All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. MC Love. What's going on, motorcycle community? This is your man, the one and only spirit-led DJ FX. And to my right, I got the first lady, or the second lady. My first lady is my wife. I got to put that out there. Hey, honey. My second lady is
Shawnee. Good morning. Good morning.
And if I really be technical about it, you're going to be way down the line because I got to count my daughters in. And I got about 7 of them.
So I'll take the 8th lady spot. That's fine. That's right.
What's going on, y'all? This is a wonderful day that we're having. Again, we are here at Bliss FM. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, MC Love, Motorcycle Community Love. With DJ FX. Unfortunately, I still couldn't get Shawnee's name on there. I may have to start over again.
You just might.
And you can follow me on Twitter, DJ FX on Twitter. And Shawnee?
Yes.
They follow you on Twitter?
No, I told you I don't
still
follow me
no
on
Twitter? Okay.
Don't follow me on Twitter.
Okay.
But you can check me out on Facebook.
But she's got a Facebook page, and it's called, and she be having some nice topics up there, not motorcycle related, mostly relationship related, but check her out. And it's Shaudrey Chapman.
Yes.
On Facebook, and it's going to be off. Wow! All right, we got a good show for you today.
Yeah.
In the studio, we have
Drum roll, please. Thank you.
the Storm.
Quiet Storm.
Storm, VP of the Oxon Hill Regulators Motorcycle Club. And we want to thank you for coming in. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I appreciate being here.
Yeah, this is an exciting time for MC Love to, riding season is about to start, and we know there's a lot of different events that's going on. Also, we got callers coming that's going to call in. We got a caller coming that's going to call in. Dreads, the president of the Lunas Motorcycle Club. He's going to be calling in. And also all the way down from North Carolina. Forgive me if I don't get the right state. She'll correct me when she calls in. Icy, founder, ex-president of Extreme Street Riders Motorcycles. And she's also the CEO of Shifting Gear magazine. So she's going to be calling in also.
That sounds sexy, Shifting Gears.
Yeah, with a Z.
With a Z. I like it.
Shifting gears is sexy.
Yeah, I like it.
One down, how many up? But we're going to just jump right into everything right now. And we're going to talk about a couple of serious things. Of course, we're going to be have fun while we're talking about it. But we want to talk about how the motorcycle has changed in the world, how the motorcycle world has changed. Everybody knows that back in the day, you used to have the Hells Angels and everything like that. Now, you're the vice president, and how long you guys been organized?
My chapter has been organized 3 years here in Maryland.
And overall, the regulators, because you guys got chapters all over.
9 different chapters.
Right.
9 different chapters. So we've been around for a long time.
Whoa. See, now that's one of the chapters. We'll make sure you give them a shout out. Now, since you've been, well, first, I'm going to start with the real simple things, then we're going to work on up. How did you come up with your name, your rider name?
Oh, wow. Well, it fits me. A storm can be kind of quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the flip side of the storm.
We figured that out doing mic check.
Got the flip side. Then, a storm can come through and tear a lot of stuff up also. Fits me very well.
Okay. Well, let's keep it a mild storm right now. A category, what's the worst one? Is it category 5 is the worst?
I don't know. I have no idea. I failed.
Well, whichever one is the calm one, we're going to keep the calm storm. That's the one we want right now. And unless you want to get a little radical, then you can,
I'm voting for the quiet storm. My vote's for the quiet storm for now.
What inspired you to become involved with the love of motorcycles and then end up joining a club?
Well, I think for a lot of people, I think you have to have a love for bikes. I think myself, it's something that I've liked since I was like maybe about 8 years old. Always had a fascination with motorcycles and cars. I remember going and putting a deposit on a bike when I was like 17. And
A bicycle bike,
no,
or a motorcycle?
a motorcycle. Wow. Deposit, and my mom told me if I got it, I had to leave. So,
Way to go, Mom.
right. But it's always been there since about 8 years old. What inspired me to get into an actual club, I had been riding for years, and had the opportunity to start a chapter in Maryland. And I think because it was an opportunity to start something new, I jumped on it.
Now, with you being started, now I noticed that you're vice president and you started it. Is that something that you just you wanted to be in that position as a vice president? You didn't want to be the co-founder here in the chapter or the president?
I think the reason why I came into the position is that we already had the president was already the one that had ideas of starting a chapter. So he came to me.
Gotcha.
As a person that he knew that likes to ride. And I think that's why I took the position that I did, and it's somebody that I knew for a long time. So I originally started out as the sergeant at arms.
Worked your way up the ranks.
Moved up.
What does the sergeant of arms do?
Oh, that's the enforcer. That's like the police of every club. You know, he makes sure he's the president's right-hand man. Where the president goes, sergeant at arms is somewhere close.
Does every club have a sergeant of arms, or does it vary? Is that
no?
Just
It's the sergeant at arms is usually a position that has to exist.
Okay.
And that's in the MC, the SC, auto clubs, anything.
Okay.
So you're waiting on me. All right. So, in your opinion, how has or have you noticed a change in the motorcycle community from days past, days not so past to present? And how do you think it's going to affect the communities in the future?
Well, it has changed. I think it's more popular now than it has been. I think you always had a lot of people that liked riding, but wasn't necessarily into being in clubs. So being in clubs is probably more popular now than it has ever been.
Yeah, because I think, I mentioned that my dad had a Kawasaki, and I've been scarred for life.
Good guy, good guy, good guy.
Scarred for life. But that's interesting that you asked that, because I don't remember clubs being, as popular as they are now. It was just like you saw a guy riding a bike, and he was riding a bike.
Well, let me say this. Clubs were very popular. I recall as a kid, think of it as because it's a whole new world. It's a different world than what's out there. And I guess because now it's becoming more visual than it has been. They've always been out there.
Okay.
But it's just more and more people want. And remember last time we was talking, you got more people that has their own ideas that's not fitting with the clubs that they're in. So they go out, venture out, and start their own club. So that's how it's starting to really blossom. But they've always been there, because I remember when I was a kid, you were here almost every summer. You could not mistake that there was a motorcycle, a band of motorcycles going down the street somewhere, not even on your block. I used to live on 13th and Ingraham, Northwest, and I would hear they can be going down, Colorado Road, I think, or 14th Street. They just be, you can hear them. Or maybe they're down in George Avenue, which is about 3 blocks away from me. You can hear them. They're just that loud and that many. You get on, you see the Facebook pictures where you see a band of bikes taking up the whole highway.
Yes.
Literally, and the noise that they make. And, oh, man. Okay, I digress. So where do you think that is going to go in the future?
Well, I don't see it doing anything but getting bigger, because you got a lot of young guys, just like I was young once, that see people, especially positive people on bikes, that want to do that. I see a lot of kids that are fascinated by motorcycles, and I see it growing. It can only go up.
So in now I try to have everything scripted, but this is off script. Now, in the motorcycle community, everybody. Now this is the world. Now I'm speaking because Shawnee, she's a virgin at this.
Yes.
So, but
I'll be gentle.
Ooh.
If we have any children listening, please cover your ears. Getting a little X-rated.
No, this facts of life. You're going to
Okay.
learn today.
Okay,
You're
okay.
going to learn today. Do you see that the motorcycle clubs, do they do, and I'm just asking, I already know the answer, but I'm asking for those who are listening, give them an idea. Do all motorcycle clubs go and terrorize communities, neighborhoods, senior citizens? Do they go and do things like that?
No, I'm sure they do exist, but a lot of motorcycle clubs are very big on supporting communities, whatever it may be. You may have, some kind of toy drives for kids during Christmas.
Right.
You feed the homeless during, Thanksgiving time. So there's a lot of different charities, cancer, anything, breast cancer. It's a lot of things that we support, and it's big, and that's the business side that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. It's a lot of positive things going on.
So it's not all about the partying.
No, it's not.
So it's mostly
That's the part I like.
the partying.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
So Shawnee,
I just want to
so you
just invite me to the parties and the fun stuff.
have you ever been to a motorcycle event?
I have. I went to one.
Do you know who it was?
I can't tell.
Then it wasn't good.
It was.
If you can't remember,
No, it's not that I can't. Well, yeah, that part. But there were so many people. I was totally baffled because we got to this place. I will tell you, it was in Baltimore, Maryland. I arrived at this building, and I was thinking we're going to a party. It'd be maybe 200 people there, maybe. We pulled up, and there were cars like in ditches, on banks, around the corner. It was outrageous. And I was like, okay, what is this? And we got inside, and there were just tons of people. They were sitting at, I guess their group tables, like they were grouped together. So I don't really know who threw the party. It was just tons of people from all over. Like the DJ was, shouting out people like, hey, if you're from California, throw something up. And all these people jumped up from California. And I was like, okay. And then he went he did maybe 6 or 7 different states. They were all there representing, their club. So it was outrageous.
What I like about the motorcycle community is how they band together, not only just in good times, but in bad times as well. We had a rider that went down a couple of years ago, Miss Nez, who
Last year.
Was it was last
Jersey.
year. Miss Nez, and I have never met her, but her spirit was so out there that when I got the news that she had passed away, I literally was in tears.
Oh, wow.
And I saw shout out to Miss Pat, Miss the Heart of Philly up there, community liaison up there in Philly. When I saw how the motorcycle community banded together for that, it the scene in Biker Boys, way bigger than that. And I just thought that, what way, a person can just have an effect on a community, in such a way. And, and not just her, but I just used her as an example because she, like I said, her spirit was just so out there, just so broad that it just touched a lot of people. And, but, you know, we have that in our own backyards here in the DMV, where you know we have a riot that goes down, we band together, and we're not just helping out the uplifting the members of that club, but their family members as well. So it's really really amazing how I've seen the progression of the motorcycle community in my lifetime here doing what I do.
What you do?
Yep. So, Storm.
Can we ask Storm something about this junk that's all on his vest? It's killing me. I don't. It looks like. I wish they could see what's.
It's a way. Okay, you know
that's on
how
his vest.
you have artists. You have artists. Woo, blah.
Woo.
You have
Red
artists.
marker.
You have artists that has different ways of expressing themselves.
Yes.
Well, bikers have that also.
Okay.
It's not always
Nice.
kid friendly.
Yes, kid friendly,
It's not
female friendly.
It's not always friendly. However, you know, it's a way of that you know identify who they are.
So can we just start with that first thing that's on his vest? Can we start with that one? Yeah, that one. That one. Share. How does that identify who you are, Storm?
Well, they say you are what you eat, right?
That is good. And for those who do not have a mental vision, let me tell you what the word is. The word is. Let me make sure I say it right.
Can he say it?
Oh yeah, I'll have him Storm say it. Go ahead, Storm.
Vaginitarian.
So you are what you eat.
Hey.
Okay.
A vegetarian eats vegetables.
I think that is horrible.
But it got your attention, didn't it?
Negative, yes.
Did it get your attention?
Yes, it did.
That's it.
Okay, do you wear that? since we're so community, we do so much so much for the community. We do toy drives. Do you wear that to the toy drive?
Actually,
the vaginitarian patch?
If I'm doing something professional in the community, no.
Okay.
You know, anything like that would be covered up.
Okay.
Mainly, the only thing that I would really want seen is maybe my position, my name, and definitely my back rocker, you know, which rocks the Oxon Hill regulators.
Oh, so something's on the back. I didn't see the back. Let me see. Is that clean?
His club name.
Oh, regulators, and then where you're from. Okay. All right.
Now, notice that there's a different type of colors that and when I say colors, those who are listening, you're not familiar with colors. Colors is the club that you represent. If I'm not. Now, we have a rider here, a professional rider, so he can correct me if anything that I may be out of turn speaking on, but that's pretty much sums it up,
True,
right?
that's true.
And, I have a question that I've always wanted. Ever since I've been riding motorcycles or used to ride, and I'm going to ride again. I will be riding again. Why do they call it the set?
What's that?
Well, in the motorcycle community, it is big. And just like any other organization, you do have a set. And that's basically where, you know, your riders are. Like, and definitely my set is Oxon Hill Regulators. You know, that's where I'm from. That's what I represent.
Mm-hmm.
So your set is where you represent.
Okay. So it's almost like saying, ain't nobody messing with my clique.
Ain't nobody messing with my clique.
Uh-huh. So how are the sets, how are they different from your regular street thugs, gangs of that nature?
I guess it depends on the individual, because I'm sure there are some clubs that are negative, because they do exist. I mean, you do have the clubs that are out there, you know, and they do harm. Mm-hmm. That's not what a lot of them are about. You do have a lot of us out, and like I said before, you know, we do a lot of positive things that nobody really sees behind the scenes. If you don't know about clubs, you would definitely not know the behind the scenes things. It's not all about having fun and partying. You definitely got to like what you're doing. Like I said, it's a lot about giving back. You have to love giving back at some point.
All right. Once again, let me say this real quick before people tuning in and they're just wondering who we listen. You're listening to DJ FX, MC Love, Motorcycle Community Love with DJ FX and Shawnee. And live in the studio, we have Storm, Vice President of the Oxon Hill Regulators Motorcycle Club. And we've just been talking about a vast majority of things, having a good time. You're listening to us right here on Bliss FM, the hottest.
I think it's hot.
Ooh, that's right.
I think it's hot.
Shifting them gears. making another way. And we're just talking, we're just having a good time, and going over a lot of things that a lot of the listeners are listening to, and we appreciate you listening. If you get a chance, give us a call at 202-629-3746. Make sure you follow us, or follow me rather, on Twitter, and hit us up on Facebook. Facebook, you can go to MC Love, Motorcycle Community Love, with DJ FX on Facebook, or hit me on my personal Facebook page, which is Spirit Led DJ FX, and that's 2 X's. All right. So getting back to Storm, another thing I wanted to come up. Do you think the motorcycle communities, because you've already touched bases on? Oh, we have a caller. Hey, what's going on, caller? Identify yourself and tell us who you represent.
Okay, well, my name is Richard, but they call me Dreads. I am the founder and president of Luna's Motorcycle in Washington, D.C.
Luna!
Hey, what's up, Lunas? What's going on, Dreads? How you doing? Welcome to MC Love, man.
How you doing?
We doing good. Listen, we've been talking about a lot of different things here. In the studio, we have, you may be familiar with him, Storm of Oxon Hill Regulators.
Yes. That's one of my good brothers.
That's right.
Now, see, I love the camaraderie and the fellowship of the clubs. Even though you're not in the same club, you still have the respect and love for one another as if you were blood brothers or blood sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And in some cases, you forget that they're the brothers and sisters after you have one too many. But hey, that's a whole different story.
One too
many. We're not gonna talk about that part.
That's a whole. Yes, we are. We are.
That's another show.
We need to talk about that.
We will, but on another show.
Oh, okay. Make sure I'm here. Make sure I'm here when we talk about the one too many.
You got to be. You're my co-host.
All right. Just to make sure.
You got
we
to
can
be.
demonstrate. Can we demonstrate?
No.
Sorry, Red Solo Cup over there. It was just
so Dreads. I'm gonna call you Dreads for the sake. This is motorcycle community love. It was basically about motorcycle communities and motorcycle clubs in the communities and how they affected communities. I asked Storm earlier, and I'm gonna ask you now since you're on the line with us. In your opinion, what way or how has the motorcycle clubs changed from days past, not so past, to now, and what do you see them doing in the future?
Okay. I'm going to speak about how when I first got on. When I first came on first of all, I've been riding for about 10 years. So I came on the scene in like 2004, 2005. Back then, it was, I don't really want to say it was segregated, whatever, but it was kind of like everybody for themselves. They were only looking out for themselves. But as the years came by and everything, everybody started to come like closer to become more brother and sister. People wanted to do more community service-based things. Everybody wanted to support a lot of other people, not mainly in this area, but in other areas. Since I've been around, I've met so many people that I have never seen in my life. Like I've met people from Detroit, from California, for pretty much everywhere in the United States, and we all came to like one common ground, and that's to provide fellowship. So it's like now I see it's continue on providing fellowship because everybody's always trying to support like the community. We just did like a cancer walk and so forth, and I know in April a lot of us are going to ride up to Connecticut for the Sandy Hook incident. They have a big event going on the first week of April.
Nice.
So it's a lot of us that's going to ride up 95 just to support that because we know, life is not promised.
Right.
And, we have the opportunity to provide support for these families because I'm pretty sure they're not expecting us to come up there or whatever, but I can imagine for them just to see people from all over just coming to support that particular incident, I know is going to be breathtaking.
Absolutely.
Right. All right. Now let me ask you this, Sister, and then this question is going to go to both of y'all, but because you're on the line, I want you to answer first. Excuse me. Do you think that the motorcycle clubs, social clubs, truck clubs, van clubs, car clubs, do you think they do more good in the community than harm?
More than harm. I think they do more building the community as opposed to causing more harm. But of course, you have, and I'm gonna say ignorant people. You have ignorant people who don't understand the cause. Every club has their own identity. I mean, you have like the one percenters, you have like regular motorcycle clubs and so forth, and it's when everybody comes together, or what I say, when everybody wears that leather vest, everybody is considered like one family.
Right.
So it doesn't make a difference if you're a car club, you're a social club. Only thing is, once you put out some type of information and they know it's benefiting the community, not supposed to benefiting themselves, then people come out. Even the one percenters, and I know a lot of people know about the one percenters that don't like to talk about the one percenters.
Yeah, well, we on here on MC Love, we will be talking about the one percenters at a later date because I think it's very vital that people are aware of the one percenters as well as what to do, not to do, to get mixed up in it because it's it's not a game.
Yeah, and it's not a game, but what people don't understand is a lot of people are scared of the one percenters. And I have so many friends that are one percenters, and they will support you. They will support. You can send them information out. They will come out, and they will come out in numbers. It's not all about them. It's all about change and protecting what is theirs. So a lot of people don't seem to understand that. So that's why I brought them up. Like everybody who rides, everybody who wears a vest, everybody who has a rider's name, I guess has like a alter ego kind of situation. They all come as one. They all come as one. So I think it's more good than harm. Because like I said, since I've been here and since I've actually seen it firsthand, I've seen some growth. I mean, we can speak about on Fridays in Greenbelt. Everybody called it Club Fridays or whatever like that. Bike night on Wednesday. But if people don't realize, that was like the first Fridays that got renovated. And that's because everybody that was like in the MC community, the social clubs, everybody came to support that Fridays, and they changed it. And it looks a lot better than how it was back in the day.
I was there a couple of Fridays ago. I came there. I didn't stay real long, but I came there. I met up with some people that I've met, out and about in other events and other parties and stuff like that. And it was, you're right, it was a real nice turnout. There was more colors in there than it was patrons.
Right.
And it was nice. I mean, nobody was wasting nobody. Everybody was in there really having a good time. And that's what I like about the motorcycle community as opposed to going to a regular club. Nobody's, hating on, well, if they are hating on anybody, they keep it to themselves. But everybody is safe in that community, in the motorcycle community. So that's what I love about it. That's what I like, the camaraderie, the fellowship, breaking bread. in the networking in the motorcycle community. Storm, let's get your opinion on it. Do you think the motorcycle clubs do more good than?
Well, like I said earlier, you know, I think that they do more positive than, you know, the negative. And like he just said, there has been a lot of growth. There's so much support that the MC clubs do to support, you know, people in need. You can be going down, let's say 95, and see a rider. You can be in your car, or you can be on the side of the road, but a fellow rider, a true rider, no matter what colors they rock, will stop and make sure that rider is okay.
That's true.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times in my truck. I see bikers on the side. Hey, you all right? You good?
Right. Exactly.
And
they don't even have to have colors on.
Right, and you know, hey, I don't have any yet. I don't have any official colors yet. I have colors, but they're not official yet. That's a long story. That's another show. Yeah, I mean, because you know, I understand the respect of, you know, what goes on in the community, that, you know, regardless of who they are, color, whatever, size, you know, they down, you know, you go check on them. You never leave a rider behind.
Exactly.
So, well, Dreads,
Yeah.
we really appreciate. Oh, wait a minute, Sean, did you have anything you want?
I wanted to ask about his vest.
My vest?
Yes, I'm intrigued, but you know, Storm is
wow.
Storm is sitting in here with this vest on,
Right. All right.
and
Good.
it is
Talk about-
disgusting. His vest is so repulsive. I'm not even looking at Storm anymore.
I'm pretty sure he has all kinds of patches on it.
Yeah, I don't like it. And you were talking about, I heard you mention the vest, and you know, you were going on about, you know, all your good stuff. If you were here, what would be on your vest? Can you just give us a rundown of some things that you have on yours?
Keep it kid friendly if you can.
Kid
Yeah,
friendly.
trust me, it's all, my vest is always kids friendly. As long as I've been working with kids, it's always been kids friendly. But the most important patch on my vest is the colors that's on the back. I'm pretty sure you can see Storms. He has a bike and he has a flag and it says regulators and all that. So that's the most important patch of the vest, because that right there, it represents who you represent.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back of mine is a wolf, and it has Loners MC on it. It has Washington D.C. And the colors are our club colors. It's pretty much the same club colors that the regulators have. It's white, purple, and black. And you know, each color represents something different or whatever. But on the front of my vest, it has founders, it has president, it has my football team, which is the Eagles. It has
Okay, we don't care. All right, that's enough. Since you said that.
For real?
Done.
Oh, wow.
Cut it.
Wow.
You said Eagles. I don't care what's on your
Really?
vest.
So would it different if I said the Red Deers or RG3 or something?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Come on.
No. I'm
Okay.
glad y'all got rid of D'Angelo Hall, but anyway.
Me too.
Oh,
I am too. I am too. And you know how
Our
I
producer
am.
Jeff giving him a hand clap. Oh, look, come on
Done
now.
with D'Angelo. He can go.
Okay, this is a motorcycle community, love.
I'm sorry.
All right. Listen, Dreads, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for calling in. If you have an opportunity next, you know, come by the studio if you can. We really appreciate it. I'm going to say a quote from the movie Biker Boys. Burn rubber, not your soul, my man. Burn rubber, not your soul. Oh, he's gone? Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Oh, we got another caller. All right. Caller, identify yourself and who you repping.
This is Icy.
Hey, Icy.
Hey,
Hey. With Shifting Gears Magazine, and I represent my club, Extreme Street Riders, out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
I thought it was right because we was talking about your club offline, and I could not. I knew it was North Carolina. I said Raleigh, but I wasn't quite sure, so I was correct. Cool. How you doing,
Yeah.
Icy?
I am blessed, my brother. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well. We're doing
good.
well.
We're good.
In the studio, I have Shawnee, my co-host, and we also have Storm, Vice President of Oxon Hill Regulators, up in the house. So y'all speak to each other.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, what's up, Storm? Hey, Miss Shawnee.
Hey, Icy, I gotta tell you, I love the name. The Shifting Gears is hot. It is hot.
No T.
Oh
Shifting.
no! Oh, shifting. Okay,
Yes.
I like it.
Shifting
It's sexy.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
So Icy, I'm glad I got you. I'm glad you called in. I'm glad you took the time to give us a call and everything. Now let's talk about Extreme Street Riders first before we go into Shifting Gears.
Okay.
How did that club come about?
Extreme Street Riders came about 10 years ago. We just finished our 10-year anniversary this past weekend. Yes, it was awesome. Like I said, we started 10 years ago. This is 13, so 2003. Me being a female out on the set, I didn't want to join an all-females club. I wanted to start which I started an all co-ed club, which Extreme Street Riders is co-ed. Just to give back to the community. And in Raleigh, it wasn't like a co-ed club that I really wanted to join. And not saying that, my standards are high or nothing, but I just felt like I'm more of a leader, not a follower, and I
Right.
just in a community. I just wanted to share my beliefs in giving back to the MC community, and that's how Extreme came about. As being a co-ed club, it was just a group of us. We just loved to ride, and our mission was always to respect the streets, and the streets will respect you back.
Amen.
Oh, I like that mission.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's our motto.
I like
that
that.
we live by. That's the code that we live by.
Love it.
Now I have a weird story. I see, she really has a hard time remembering this, but when I was with Extreme Riders down in Charlotte, North Carolina, we went to the QT's first event they had down there, and I remember this, but she just caught a blank. I saved her life.
Oh.
There was a bike coming up, and she was right in the way of it, and I pulled her away. She don't remember that. She do not remember that.
So you was my guardian angel.
I was your guardian angel. And look where we are, 10 years later, still in communication.
And you know what? I'm sure you are right. But you know what, Sax? What I do out here in this MC community, I do so much crazy stuff. On the bike. I'm so sorry, but I know in my heart that you are my guardian angel. Could you tell me?
I'll never forget.
Don't charge my heart.
You know what? It is all but love. That's what it's all about here on MC Love.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
as a matter of fact, speaking of crazy stuff, I have my sister on the line, but she's on mute. She may come off of mute. But my sister, she's not in the MC community, but I like to bring her. She's like my right-hand man outside the MC community, but she assists in everything that Extreme Street Riders, Shifting Gears does. And just you saying that, she gonna make me throw all my bike keys again. See?